Today we're going to be looking at the SGLEDs 36 watt security light. We're going to be outlining some of the specifications, features, the multiple working modes, and we're going to kind of go through a tutorial on how to install this light on your commercial or residential building. So first of all, we can just go through the basic specifications of the light and then we can kind of go through the installation guide afterwards. So let's take a look at some of the specifications. The light is 36 watts with a 5000K beam. So 5000K is close to natural daylight and the light will come out at 3600 lumens. So this will create a stark contrast between the darkness of nighttime, so you'll be able to identify objects really easily once the lights are kind of triggered and they come on. The recommended installation height for this light is 2.4 meters or 7.8 feet. So this is just to kind of get the maximum coverage from the beam and the maximum sensing range from the sensor. You're going to need to keep the light away from rapid temperature fluctuations such as air vents or air conditioners, as these can kind of trigger faulty illuminations from the light. And also don't have any strong bright light sources pointed at the light, as this will also cause activation faults. So now we're just going to speak about some of the components of the light and also the sensory features as well. So at the top of the light you can see there's two adjustable twin heads. These are really easily adjustable too. They move horizontally, and if you turn them you can also move them vertically as well. So we can go horizontally or vertically 180 degrees. So you can kind of move it to any angle you wish. This makes the light really great for commercial or residential properties, as you can kind of cover and light up any angle of the building or kind of pathway you're trying to illuminate. So these are really easy to adjust and you can move them, and they just it improves the coverage area of the light quite a lot significantly. So actually the adjustable heads are one of the kind of main features of this light, and this means you can kind of install the light on the corner of your home or just to illuminate any areas you need to move away darkness from. So now we're just going to talk about the coverage and the coverage of the motion sensor for this light. So the coverage angle is 180 degrees, and the motion sensor has a maximum sensing range of 15 meters or 50 feet. The range can be adjusted with the range setting on the bottom of the motion sensor, as you can see here as the third toggle there. So if you want to adjust the range or sensitivity of the motion sensor, you just twist it clockwise or anti-clockwise depending on if you want the light to be more or less sensitive to motion. So now we're just going to look at the different working modes the light works in. So you can actually set the light to 4 different options: test, auto, on time, and dusk to dawn mode. So we're going to take a look at them in kind of chronological order across the light, and you can see here on the front of the motion sensor it goes test, auto, D to D, and on time mode. So first we'll talk about test mode. It's the first mode you set the light in. Once you set it into test mode, the light will illuminate for 5 seconds once it senses motion. So this mode is simply just used for checking the motion sensor and to check that the light is working. Also the range toggle at the bottom of the light will also work in this mode, but lux will not. Now we can talk about auto mode. So when you want to switch the mode, you literally just push the toggle across, and then now you're set into auto mode. So auto mode is set easily like this, and then the light will automatically illuminate for 1 to 10 minutes according to whatever timer you set the light onto on the bottom of the light. So the timer setting is here on the bottom of the light too. So now we can show you again the front of the motion sensor with the setting. While you're in auto mode, if you switch the light off at the mains and leave the light set on auto mode, if you turn the light back on at the mains on the wall, the light will stay illuminated for 8 hours. So it's important to remember auto mode only works at night time, as there is a photocell sensor on the bottom of the light, you can see here, and anything over 150 lux will also create auto mode to set into working. Now we can go into the next mode, which is on time mode. So we just push the toggle across again. Here's on time mode. When you set the light into on time mode, the light will work as a regular LED light. So the light will remain illuminated and will just stay on until the light is turned off. So this mode can be used in daytime or nighttime, and lux and range do not work with this mode. Okay, so now we're just going to speak about D to D mode, the fourth and final mode on the toggle, as you can see here on the sensor of the light. This mode is made for energy saving during the daytime, and the light will come on at nighttime as soon as the light outside becomes underneath 100 to 150 lux. The photocell on the bottom of the sensor here, as you can see, will sense the low light outside and then turn the light on to work in normal mode to react to motion triggers. So now for D to D mode, you're going to need to set the lux of the light. The setting for the lux of the light is here. It's the first toggle on the bottom of the sensor. It's recommended that you leave the lux setting in the middle of the range. If you put it on 0, the light may flicker, and if you put it all the way to the end, it may be too sensitive and the light will remain on all the time, not according to kind of changes in light or motion sensors. So the best idea really for the lux setting is to leave it in the middle so the light can react and to the light and any motion sensors outside too. So now we're just going to kind of go through the installation tutorial. So we'll just kind of first of all give out a pre-installation warning. You need to first of all check you have all the pieces there that came with the box, so you can install the light properly. So all you're going to need yourself is a crosshead screwdriver. All the other parts are provided for you to be able to mount this light. So you should have a mounting plate, a waterproof gasket, 3 wire connectors, a mounting bolt, and a rubber screw cap, and also 3 bolts for the mounting plate to install the light onto the junction box. So just as a warning before you kind of connect the wires to your home, you're going to need to turn all the power off at the mains, at the walls or at the mains, just so you're safe when you're attaching and connecting the wires. So first of all, you're going to have to match the black wire from the light with the black wire from your home, and then you kind of connect them both and put them under one of these wire clamps, and then you'll just twist it until they both become tight. Then it will be black on black, and then you'll do green with green, so there will be a green house also in your house. There will be a green wire in your house also. You will connect the green one from the light, and then just twist and keep turning until it's tight, and then you will go for the white and match the white with the white wire from your home. You will also put the wire connector on top, and you will just twist until it becomes tight, and this will kind of connect the wires and make sure the light will be able to turn on. So we've actually set the light into auto mode just so you can get a look at what the light will look like once you've installed it on your home or commercial property. So I've actually set it to auto mode, so when I turn the light on, it will automatically illuminate for a set time. It will probably be around 2 or 3 minutes, so it should stay on the whole time. So I'll turn it on and then move the adjustable heads around, and then we can kind of take a look at what you can do with the light, especially in a dark area like this. So I'll just switch it on now, and then you can kind of get an idea of the beam. So here you can see the beam has just been turned on. I haven't moved the adjustable heads or anything, so the coverage area is still pretty wide, but it's not as wide as it could be. If I move the heads kind of slightly outwards a little bit, you can see the coverage area has increased again. So there's a really wide coverage angle from these lights, and the light is really bright, and the 5000K kind of it makes the darkness really bright again, like it's kind of natural daylight. So this is a really good option for your home or commercial property for security.